How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? I'm trying something. Yeah, my girlfriend and I got a hairdryer, and yeah, I may have gone a little crazy with it, but let me tell you something. If this were 1982 and I were a woman, this would be hot. This would be so hot, you would be shocked I didn't already have a record label signing me. I look like a modern-day Pokemon gym leader that would be a lot of people's gay awakening. Anyway, that was the obligatory rant that I do anytime I change something about my appearance, where I make fun of myself before anybody else has the chance to. That way, if you write a mean comment about me down below, you don't get the satisfaction of hurting my feelings, because I've already hurt them for you. Anyway, we're back watching Gravity Falls. This is the penultimate video before the season finale video, so that's very exciting. It also looks like the season finale is going to be a two-part epic bonanza, so that's also very exciting. The Owl House didn't really blow me away until its season finale, which also was a two-part epic bonanza. Grom Night was pretty good, but the season 1 finale of the Owl House was like its first foray into like S-tier content. So while I don't know anything about the next 2 episodes I'm about to react to, I am very much looking forward to the next 4 episodes I'm about to react to. So now, let's get into it.
Today is the greatest day of my life. Mac!
Ow!
Several times is playing at the Gravity Falls Civic Center and Buffet.
Several times is a phenomenal name for a boy band. Also, is this a direct shot at One Direction? Because I feel like this show was coming out around the same time One Direction was popping off. They look nothing like the One Direction guys, but I feel like several times is a riff on One Direction.
You're making my dance sad.
There's probably a machine that mass produces them.
Oh, or maybe the boys are grown from pods.
It's definitely both of those things, right? Like, there's absolutely no way these guys aren't clones of each other with a name like several times, right? Also, props to me for doing a boy band ass hairstyle on boy band episode day. Genuinely an accident. 100% a legitimate accident. I cannot believe how well this turned out. If it wasn't an accident, I would have dressed a little more in theme. This is not my boy bandiest Hold on. See, like, this is boy bandy. What's more boy bandy than grapes and wine? The Italian Renaissance was the boy band of history.
Ugh, girls.
I know, right?
I'm okay.
You're super not okay. Do your glasses even do anything? Why'd you run into that? You missed the door by like 6 feet. Can you see?
Tonight we're gonna meet Craggy G, Greggy C, Leggy P, Chubby Z, and Deep Chris.
He's the fat one.
How is Chubby Z not the fat one, Candy? Hurtful societal standards of beauty aside, the man's name is literally Chubby Z. Deep Chris cannot be the fat one.
Hey, is this the fingerless glove store? I like things that are dumb. I'm Robbie.
Come on, man.
Hey, is this the Dipper's Crush store? I like fucking the girl you're into. I'm Robbie. Yeah, not so funny when it gets real, is it, Dipper?
I'm not sure this relationship's working. Maybe I should see other people.
Oh god, Dipper's about to enter his hardest villain arc yet. Dipper is the worst version of himself when he's pining over women. Dipper pines over women so hard, it's his last fucking name. You really think Dipper's not about to become insufferable? He just did a whole ass Smash Brothers victory taunt over that news.
Before you do anything crazy, I want you to hear this. Hope this works.
What is this, like an evil mixtape? Because that's an oxymoron. All mixtapes are evil.
I wrote this song just for you.
Oh, never mind, it's an original EP, that's even worse.
And you'll be hypnotized.
You know, maybe I was being a little hasty.
What do you mean that worked? Dipper, you're cooked. You didn't just fail your mission, the government that assigned it to you fucking collapsed. But you know what? Bullet dodged. You really want to go out with a woman that thinks that was good music?
What are you doing?
Guys, the weirdest thing just happened.
Yeah, you licked a CD. They just saw you do it.
I've seen this before.
Really?
Her name was Carla McCorkle. Carla Hot Pants McCorkle.
These better be some hot fucking pants, I swear to God. said pants, not Stan. All right, more like Grunkle, damn.
Me and Carla, baby, would cut a rug together at the Juke Joint, our favorite 50s-themed 1970s diner.
God, I'm trying to figure out whether or not those pants are hot, but I can't stop staring at that fucking jawline. Stan looks like me if I fused with Fred from Scooby-Doo. What happened to you?
Carla's hot pants turned into bell-bottoms before I even knew what happened.
Dude, you gotta quit worrying about her hot pants and start focusing on that absolute doomsday pooper those pants are trying to contain. This chick left you to become a Pixar mom, Stan. You at least gotta respect the hustle.
Not the girl sitting next to you, but you.
I love you, Dave Chris! He was talking to me!
Get him! Get him!
Oh, okay, and that's jail for him. That's a life sentence for you, buddy. Get this guy's ass behind bars immediately. This dude brought a chair to a teenage girl fight. This dude brought a chair and his Sunday's finest jorts to watch a bunch of tweens fight over which boy they think is cutest. If you're a grown, jorts-wearing man going to watch a boy you know what, actually, let's break this whole man's outfit down for a second here. Jorts, cowboy boots, a tank top, and a mustache. He's wearing all of this while cheering these tweens on like he's at WWE SummerSlam. Do you think this is appropriate behavior? Also, Old Man McGucket is crowd surfing in the background. Is it too extreme for me to want to order an airstrike on the entire state of Oregon for this? Just wipe it. Just give me a do-over. This is an irreparable state. I dare you to argue with my airstrike request.
You can always be replaced by your brothers. Dance for me, child. Dance!
That was terrifying. This is like Shadow the Hedgehog's backstory with more dancing and less dead teenage girls. Although this episode's only halfway done and Candy is pretty expendable. Anything can happen.
Step off, Deep Chris. She's a lady. Don't disrespect her, bro. Don't disrespect.
My bad.
Starting to think that cloned men may be better than organic men. This show may be onto something.
Our one dream is to escape into the real world. For real. Yo, I heard tell about these things called trees. I don't know what they are, but I want to kiss one.
Jesus Christ, that was sad. Thank God they all kind of look like Jake Paul, otherwise I'd feel really bad for them. But they do look like Jake Paul. So fuck them.
Oh, right. We're doing something wrong here, but I can't put my finger on it.
It took me an embarrassingly long time to realize what they were doing wrong. Stan just threw that shit onto the record player and I was like, alright, cool, let's hear this track. I think I've just gotten so brain rotten at this point that CDs and records are both equally old in my mind, and therefore indistinguishable from each other.
Your tour bus is really strange, Mabel girl. Where the feeding tubes at?
Guys, just stop talking. This is getting really dark. The more seriously you take their story, the more fucked up it becomes. It's like they're from some dystopian future.
I found this trail of frosted tips leading to this very location. Have you seen any perfect boys around here?
Only when I look in the mirror.
Let's go, Suze. Let's go! That is the perfect answer for the perfect boy.
Bergman's still looking for you.
What do we do? Oh, dang.
I'm scared, Mabel.
Don't worry, guys. He has to give up eventually.
Also, you're 5 grown adults. He legally can't force you to do anything. He doesn't actually own you. It's not like we have laws that discriminate against clones. Just fucking leave. I'm gonna give you the same advice I give literally everybody I ever meet. Just leave Oregon. By the way, to anyone from Oregon, I'm sorry, you're just catching a lot of strays. I've never been. I know truly nothing about it except from what I've seen in this show. So this is your representation. Any insult I throw at Oregon, I'm throwing at the fictional Gravity Falls representation of Oregon.
Do you realize what's happening here? We have our very own pet boy band that we can do whatever we want with.
Don't love the term pet or any of that sentence for that matter. Dear God, this is starting to look like a Mabel harem fanfiction.
We have to promise not to get too attached to them. Right, Mabel? Mabel?
All aboard the brain train!
Mabel, I was fucking joking. God, if there's one thing I can count on this show being, it's thirsty. I'm surprised this isn't a fucking anime.
All right, it took all day, but I converted it to a record.
That's insane. How did he possibly do that? Grunkle Stan still uses a rotary phone. There's no way he still has $30,000 worth of audio conversion equipment lying around. Also, if you're gonna spend all day and a small fortune converting a CD into a record, just find somebody with a CD player. Mabel is currently infatuated with a boy band. How do you think she listens to any of their music?
Ready to go to Lookout Point?
Huh, am I? Later, dorks. Catch you on the rewind. I made that up.
I'll rewind your face!
Thanks for the solidarity, Stan. I'm sure Dipper appreciated that.
Feel soon my one.
You are now under my control. Your mind is mine.
God, Alex Hirsch loves a backwards message. It's like the only type of hidden code he knows how to do.
He was pulled over tonight for not having a rear license plate.
I'm telling ya, the goat took it.
That's what they all say.
He is now in—
The fuck was about to happen there? Love how they cut away just before this dude was beaten within an inch of his life for not having a rear license plate in Oregon. The way I will never step foot in Oregon after watching this show. The whole state has 2 goddamn cops and they make the law up as they go.
Let's go! Not so fast. They're not going anywhere.
Wildly unsurprising villain turn from Mabel, considering she is part Dipper and Dipper is evil. Mabel has one negative trait, and that's that she's constantly doing reckless things in order to impress boys. Dipper also has one negative trait, and it's that he's a terrible person.
Mabel's our girl. She puts pizza in our food trough.
She changes my newspaper, yo. She's alright.
She is not alright!
Mabel, let these boys experience life as human beings. Please, this is getting so fucked up. These guys are gonna be absolutely flabbergasted when they find out that 99% of humanity doesn't eat out of a trough.
Things just got pretty heavy, Mabel. Maybe we should all just, chill for a minute and—
I said let's get aboard the brain train!
The absolute psychological damage that has been done to these 5 boys should be studied by a psychologist. You know what? I take it back. Maybe they're too far gone. I may be looking at 5 unfixable psyches here. Regardless of how much therapy these guys go through, they're gonna spend the rest of their lives thinking they're more hamster than people.
You kick those lion shoulders out.
I'm starting to feel guilty here.
Break it down!
Who's the girl who's so I tucks us into bed at night?
I feel like this show thinks that "aight" is a way bigger compliment than it actually is. Isn't it weird that there was an era where "aight" and "fine" were considered S-tier compliments? Was that just a way for men to barely compliment women while also making them think they're receiving high praise? Yeah, whatever, you're fine. Holy shit, he thinks I'm fine. And fine's better than aight! And aight's better than great!
Wait, here!
You are now under my control. Your mind is mine.
You know, we're all on Robbie's ass for making a song that mind-controlled Wendy into liking him. But no one has even, for a second asked how he learned to do this. Does this mean he has one of the journals? Or did Gideon teach him this? What?
Hey! Now that your night is free, me and Grunkle Stan were thinking maybe bowling or something?
Nice, Dipper. I'm sure this playdate supervised by your uncle will really make her fall in love with you. Yeah, hey, Wendy, I know I'm 12 and you're 16, but what I lack in age, I make up for in my Grunkle Stan. So what do you say? You want to go bowling with us?
Are you serious? Right now? Ugh! What is wrong with guys? You only think about yourselves.
Get out of there, Dipper. That's tough, Dipper. Really didn't expect this show to take such a hard, realistic approach to Wendy's emotions.
You said you had something you wanted to show us or some deal?
Yep. This!
Oh my god, I forgot they didn't know what nature was. Why is this kind of like a beautiful moment? If you rewrote this into a Black Mirror episode, it would honestly probably be tragic enough to make me cry.
Get out of here before I change my mind!
Wow, there they go. No homes, IDs, or concept of society. Was this a good ending?
You think she'll ever forgive me?
I bet she will. And until then, you can always go bowling with me.
Thanks, Grunkle Stan.
Don't mention it, kid.
Oh, yes! Yes! This is a great ending! I love Grunkle Stan being a good uncle. Show me that bowling episode, you cowards. I want to see it. I want to see that bowling episode like you guys want to see more reactions from me. But guess what? Unfortunately for me, that's not possible. Fortunately for you, it is. Because if you subscribe to my Patreon, you will get access to tons of bonus content not found anywhere else. Reactions to Blue Lock, I almost said Blue's Clues. That'd be kind of fun. It's not there, though. Blue Lock, Hell's Paradise, what are they? Food Wars and the Ghost Stories dub. My God. I'm also planning on throwing some Disney Channel original movies up there, too. I don't know if those are up there yet at the time of releasing this. Check my YouTube community posts. But regardless, you're getting dozens and dozens of hours of exclusive bonus content not found anywhere else, as well as access to my private Discord server and access to all of the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. If any of that sounds exciting to you, then make sure you consider checking out the Patreon in the description below. And now, on to the next one. This next episode is titled Land Before Swine, which leads me to believe that this is going to be a very Waddles heavy episode. And I just wanted to say, we are so back. We are so back that I don't even want to hear any of you mention the front. That's how back we are.
Easy, easy. You're almost there.
Dang it, I almost got the treasure.
What is this, a psychology test? Pretty sure the shark is just decoration. Mazes aren't really supposed to be played like stealth missions in a horror game.
The time we spend together is treasure enough. Hey, you feel that?
Dude, honestly, I kind of forgot this show was about monsters and shit. This show established its premise in the first episode, and then barely stuck to it since. In the past 18 episodes, the journal has only shown up in like 3 of them. There's been like 2 actual monsters and 0 secrets. I just kind of feel like I was promised something I haven't received. You know? Like, this so isn't the show I thought it would be. Cool, so this is the episode, right? This is the whole episode? Can it be? Please? This is exactly what I want from a Waddles-heavy episode.
Waddles, can I tell you a secret? You're my favorite pig in the whole world.
Waddles, can I tell you something literally everybody already fucking knows? You're the best pig in the world.
If everything goes according to plan, the creature will grab that steak, cross through the string, and set off cameras A, B, and C.
How do I even know the monster eats meat? It tore the roof off of a car and then flew away. It didn't even try to eat the cops. Maybe it eats metal.
This was poorly planned.
Oh, never mind. That worked flawlessly.
Sick of constantly dropping your baby?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Bobby Renzabi, and what you need is the Huggy Wuffy Tummy Bundle.
I could hold 10 babies at once.
Why did this just turn into an episode of Interdimensional Cable? I'm pretty sure this came out before Rick and Morty too, so this is like way ahead of its time. Was Justin Roiland just all over Hollywood during this time? Like, please let me improv a 5-minute long fake commercial on your show, and I promise you I will stop sexting your underage daughter.
I'm off to get a Huggy Wuffy tummy bundle.
Yeesh, isn't knitting matching sweaters for that pig enough?
Stan, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there. There is literally nothing that will ever be enough for Waddles. The amount of affection this pig deserves is endless.
I know you're not crazy about Waddles.
He's a fat, naked jerk.
Apologize, fuckface.
I'm watching you, pig.
Imagine hating that!
I present to you a unicorn made out of corn, the Cornicorn!
Gone, devoured, swallowed entirely by Waddles. As is his right.
What the?
As is his damn right!
The creature!
Oh, it's just a big pterodactyl. It's just straight up a Rodan from Godzilla. That's not so bad.
There. Mabel asks, this never happened.
Stan, do not leave Waddles outside when there's a Rodan flying around!
There's predators. Oh, brother.
I say this with all sincerity. I will never emotionally recover. I am just simply a worse human being after witnessing that.
Mr. Pines? It took him.
Took what?
The pig. It took Waddles.
That's a perfect reaction from Stan. I love him being like, it just fucking took him.
So there I was, in the living room, tenderly nursing him with only the richest of creams.
Oh god, even as a false memory, he's perfect. How could you let this thing get eaten by a pterodactyl?
So I said, no dice, cowboy!
I know I've literally seen Grunkle stand shirtless before, and this is nothing like how he actually looks. But this is how I imagine him looking. It's just the fact that he's got this absolute iron fortress of a jaw. Like, you just look at him and you're like, oh yeah, if he joined the military, war would stop happening.
Let's go save Waddles.
Waddles.
Him too.
All right. That pterodactyl won't know what hit him.
Jesus, kinda running out of time here, buddy. The odds of that thing instantly swallowing Waddles the second it grabbed him are so high, I feel like we do not have the time to dick around and spray paint things.
Sorry, dude.
Look, a fairy!
Oh, sorry, dude. I killed that fairy.
Love how nobody cares that Seuss just murdered a tiny woman. Everybody in this show has an insane body count. There is so much casual murder going on.
I gotta tell you something.
Okay, but before you do, check out these matching shirts I made for us. Who's this guy right here?
Seuss, this thing is going to eat Waddles! Quit branding yourself!
The red yarn leads to... Old Man McGucket?
Can we fucking interrogate this guy already? Why is he tied to literally everything that happens here? This guy's also famous for creating giant robot monsters and terrorizing the country with them. He's probably the pterodactyl.
That's how they survived for 65 million years. Whoa. The summer heat must be melting them loose.
What is this, the only time it's been hot during the summer? In 65 million years? A few episodes ago, they did say that this was a record-breakingly hot summer, but I feel like if it's hot enough to melt dinosaurs out of extinction, it's probably hot enough to melt humans into extinction.
I should have put that pig outside ages ago.
Wait, what did you just say?
What's that?
You said the dinosaur flew into the house.
Yeah, Mabel, he also said he fought it with his bare hands. This is not a shocking revelation. You've seen the man shirtless. He looks like a paralyzed gorilla. I don't know why you believed him in the first place.
Waddles could be dead!
Look, he's an animal. He belongs outside.
I thought he was about to be like, look, he's an animal. He belongs dead.
All we gotta do to find a pig is follow this here yarn. We just keep following and following, and when we reach the end... Uh-oh.
Is there a reason Seuss is still employed? Or spoken to? The guy's literally a fairy murderer. Is that not enough to get him canceled?
Nobody make any sudden movements or loud noises. Yeah! We found a pterodactyl!
Okay, but a crazy prospector is gonna crazy prospect. You can't really blame him for that. It's like blaming a duck for quacking or Alex Brightman for pissing me off.
Mabel, great, you got him. Now we gotta get out of here.
Oh, it fits him perfectly. What an incredible purchase.
Yeah, you would enjoy this.
Yes, Waddles. Yes! Regain your strength. Absorb the nutrients found in the mud.
Aw.
Well, welcome to the world, little fella.
Okay, but that's for the best, right? Like, the world is a better place now because that happened.
What are you looking at? Ah, come on, don't give me that look. What am I supposed to do, let it eat me?
A debt must be paid, Stanford. A life for a life. A pig for a pig.
Who cares if you're Mabel's favorite thing in the world? I can live without the kid talking to me all the time, telling me her jokes, making me laugh.
Nothing new here, just Stan being objectively the best character in the entire show.
You want this pig? Then you're gonna have to get through me, you flying devil!
Nothing new here, just Stan being an absolute hype machine as always.
A pterodactyl's eyes are so far apart that if you stand right in front of it, it can't see you.
Seuss, you've been wrong about stuff all day.
Is that true? Is that true of any animal? What horrible god would create a creature that can't see directly in front of it? Okay, but it did see that you guys were there. Also, it should be able to smell you. Also, if it turns its head in any direction, it'll instantly see you again. Also, this is the worst type of vision an animal could possibly be cursed with.
Was that?
Stan?
What a beast! Give him the Grunkle slam!
Oh, Mr. Barnes, you're okay.
Here's your pig, kiddo.
Exceptional. This is Stan's ultimate form. Grunkle Stan swaddling Waddles is the best imagery this show has ever produced for me. God damn it, I almost felt myself turning into Eminem again. Grunkle Stan is swaddling Waddles while he swallows bottles of marshmallows with Ronald McDonald.
I fold.
Tough luck, sucker. Waddles was bluffing.
What? I had 4 aces. That pig is a wizard.
This is like maybe my favorite interaction in the entire show. This is maybe the best scene. And that was episodes, why do I do this to myself? 17 and 18 of Gravity Falls. Next week, the big one. End of statement. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I'm really excited to see what season 2 holds for us and to see if this season finale really feels like one. Dude, I love American television. Really knows when a season finale is happening. You know what I mean? Like, I've mentioned this before with anime. Usually with anime, especially shonen, the big episode happens like 3 episodes pre-season finale, and there's like 3 episodes of wind down. Get that shit out of here. I hate that shit. Re-export that shit back to Japan. I love that in American television, a final episode of a season is the biggest episode of the season. So we'll see if that holds true with Gravity Falls. But as always, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me react to in the future, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby.